Hamstrings and ankles. Here we go.
Cash, Cliff was just talking about the depth on this team, and you mentioned on the radio, top to bottom, this roster, how good do you feel about it?
Yeah, we really, John and I have been looking at it for a long time as we're coming into camp, thinking that we have a chance to have one of the best we've had. And what that's indicated by the competition at the spots. You know, you can see it. There's a number of guys that have playability that we're going to have to sort out. There's competitive opportunities for guys to make space for themselves too. And that all that adds to making us better. And so we're really fired up about that. We're holding together pretty good right now. You know, good weeks are solid into camp, and you can see it kind of playing out.
What can you tell us about Doug?
He's fine. Yeah, he fell on the back of his leg, but he was very lucky. He didn't get a big ankle sprain. Did stress a couple strain in his foot, but he seems to be fine. If we had to jump back, he thinks he could jump back and play this weekend.
Luke Wilson, what is his?
He's got a groin thing that's just real minor. We're just really making sure we're taken care of. So we're more into groins now than hammies and ankles right now.
Well,
You can do whatever you want with that.
or nothing.
Or nothing. Good choice.
Jeremy Lane.
You know, they always say a loose groin is a happy groin. Yeah.
Didn't know that. I heard that.
It's an old football adage.
Jeremy Lane remains out, or is he?
Yeah, he's just on the verge of coming back. He's working out really hard. He's been able to run and all that. We're just making sure that when he gets back, he stays back. So when we come back after this game, he'll be practicing.
Pete, on the radio, you said Frank Clark addressed the team. Just what was his message there?
He just said all the right stuff. Talked from his heart about his remorse and all that, and that's it. And he did a great job.
Finally getting to the preseason game, what does this provide you in that preseason year?
Oh, this is a big deal. The preseason to me is huge because we hold off on practice and full speed hitting and tackling. This is what the games are for. So they're crucial for us for our development, getting through camp, getting ready for the opener a month from now. So they're a big deal to us, and obviously this is where we get the best information about where our players are, where we are schematically, how we're progressing, and so much about the new guys, the young guys that are here. So it's really a big deal to us.
Is Lane still out for Schechter for starting 12?
Yeah, Jeremy will not be able to play in this game.
Will Tyler Lockett?
That's a pretty good job right there.
Tyler Lockett play?
Tyler won't play in this game.
How about Eddie Lacy?
Yeah, he's able to play. He's raring to go.
You talked about having a chance to see the physicality. Is it any more important for young running backs at all to kind of get a chance to see them in settings like this?
Yeah, this is huge for them. They have to, seize the opportunities is what they're hoping to do, and that's why it's going to take us all the way through camp, because sometimes, the scheme might not hit properly up there for them where they don't get the looks. We've got to hopefully get enough chances where we can see the guys so we know where they fit. It's a real important spot for us to get numbers, but it'll take us a while. We won't be able to. We're not even going to try to determine it for 3-4 weeks now.
How does the roster switch to going to 53 instead of the intermediate 75 help or hurt you?
It's absolutely the right thing to change. That was a rule that needed to be changed a long time ago. And so I think you're talking about where we're staying at 90 all the way through through the fourth game. That was a ridiculous circumstance to deal with for players where you're getting to the end of the preseason where you want to make sure that your starters are ready, and now you have fewer players to play. It's just forget what was. It's a great change. It's going to be really good.
Thomas Rawls said he spent a lot of the offseason trying to learn the offense more. Is that showing up out there?
He looks fantastic. He really does. He's really on his game. He's been hitting everything right. He's very confident. He's playing fast. He looks like he's raring to go. So I'm really fired up for him because it was a very difficult start last year. The whole offseason, all the way from that game when he got injured way back when, he was under siege just trying to get back. So to see him so clear and so prepared, so well prepared, and he's applied himself beautifully. So I'm really feel like he's got a chance to have a really good start to the season.
Casey Williams caught a lot of balls out there. It seems like it's kind of a different receiver every day. How hard is that group going to be?
It's going to be. It's like we're saying. It fits right, and there's a number of position groups we can go to, and we'll talk about it. And the story is basically the same. There's a lot of guys that can make things happen. We're going to have to see how they're able to take it and cash in on their opportunities. Kaysen is a really good player. He showed you he was all over the place today. He missed a couple days, so we really wanted to see him be active today just to catch him back up, and he did a great job of that.
Where do you see it at right guard?
Well, we're very fortunate there. Glow was a right guard from way back when. We thought it might be a plus to move him over there, give him on the right side. He has really taken to that, and he's doing well. And you can tell that he's just further ahead than he was a year ago. Those guys, he made a jump too from last year to this year. O'Day Abushi has done a really good job. He's been absolutely consistent. He's been an excellent pass pro guy for us. He's got some background, some experience more than some of our other guys, and you can tell. And he's a good communicator. I think he's going to help the guys he plays next to. So that's a really good battle going on right there. And yeah, then we'll just see how it goes.
Which other groups or competitions are you keeping a closer eye on than some of the others?
Well, I'm pretty much I'm across the board, you know. I mean, receivers, yeah. The offensive line for sure. The running backs for sure. At fullback, yeah. The backup quarterback spot. The tight end position looks pretty solid. We know what we got there, and we'll see how, if anything changes from that. But we got 3 guys battling behind the first guys, you know. So, and it's just like that across the board, and the same on defense, you know. So it's we're in a really good space right now. I hope we can stay healthy and keep adding to it, and just make the decisions very difficult at the end.
Looks like Luke Jokel's ready to go as well.
He is. He's ready. He's had a fantastic offseason with us. I said to you, remember that he was able to do a lot more than we thought he would by the tempos that we adjusted in practice during the OTAs, and he came in raring to go. And he's really determined to capture one of these spots. Honestly, he looks very good playing next to George at left guard there. He's done fine at left tackle. Those 2 guys are starting to build a little chemistry, which we think will really help George progress. Luke is a really bright player, communicates beautifully, and really has brought a sense of experience to us that we were looking for.
Any experience at Seahawks Center when the high school championships were played?
Oh, sure. Hey, I've been there quite a bit, and it's a beautiful stadium. You know, it's going to be interesting. You know, it'll be overflowing, I'm sure, which is great, but it is a good place to watch a game.
Anything else?